For the most, the Trollhättan canal is a slow-flowing river, but part of it is man-made. That is, it has been widened and deepened to allow for ships to pass through. We're just about to enter the part where it has been widened and deepened for ships. Kraftbron Southern Promise, den var perfekt. Tusen tack. Vi stopper en times tid här i Trollhättan før vi går videre.
Okej, tack.
Tack för hjälpen. While in Trollhättan, we made a short pit stop to do some grocery shopping and, best of all, a new front camera for the boat. Gropbron Southern Promise.
Här svarar Gro.
Ja, jag är på väg oppover. Är där om någon få minuter.
Jajamän, jag ska hjälpa dig där alldeles strax.
Perfekt, tusen tack.
Ska du vidare ut i sjön sen?
Ja, det ska jag.
Jajamän, då kommer jag järnvägen där också.
Ja, tusen tack. Okay, lunch of the day, burritos.
Thank you.
We are now heading into the anchorage for tonight. We have been 4 hours now on Lake Vänern. The forecast calls for very light winds for the next day. Still, we will head into the archipelago here to have shelter in case the weather report is wrong. So there will be like a nautical mile in between the small islands, and we'll drop anchor over there. Yeah.
This is how we have been doing sailing for lots of years. I am reading the charts for you and you are steering.
Yep. I have an excellent navigation officer board. As you might have seen on our three last episodes, our front-facing camera has been blurry. It has water ingress, and they're supposed to be waterproof, but they obviously are not. So we ordered a new one online, picked it up today, and let's see. What's inside here? Waterproof lid installation procedure. Okay. What's inside here? Cables, power supply, antennas, and then the camera itself. Antennas for the Wi-Fi connection. This is where power goes in. For the setup process, I will need this power adapter. When installed on the boat, up front of the wheelhouse, I won't be using this. It will be powered directly from the house batteries on the boat. Power it on. For the setup, we will need an Ethernet. Well, that's the easiest one, I think. An Ethernet connection to the main router on board.
The next day is nice and calm. We decide to take a dinghy ride. But first, fill up the tank. Definitely not a place for Southern Promise. There is an ice cream place at the bridge. We turn around.
At the end point of our dinghy ride, dinghy sightseeing, we stopped off here at the Brostugan Cafe and ice cream. We'll have crepes. It's a really cute place, this. Crepes and ice cream.
Time to hoist that bunker.
Yes. Today's goal is Mariestad. We're taking this slowly. We've been here 2 days and we're heading off to Mariestad now. It will take us about almost 4 hours to get there.
I think we now are almost out of this zone between Trollhättan and Spåra.
Yeah, it's getting deeper. It's 9 meters, 9.5 meters now below the keel. So we have increased speed. At times in there was just 3 meters below the keel, so we moved slowly. The daily treat, punschrulle, or I guess since we're Sweden, we have to say dammsugare, vacuum cleaner. That's what the Swedes call it.
Coffee and dammsugare. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm now working on setting up the camera while underway. Last night I tried to set it up, connected through the cable to the onboard router. After numerous attempts, I gave in. I had the night to think this is over. One possible cause of this problem could be that the onboard router handles out non-normal IP addresses. So, as this boat has everything on board, I even have a spare onboard router. I configured it to use the normal IP addresses, and now it works. So next will be to mount the camera on the wheelhouse top. I'll do that later on today when we're in Mariestad. We are now following the fairway into Mariestad. It's a dwindling fairway, void fairway, shallow at places, still very well marked. So it's easy to follow this fairway into the city. Så snurrer jeg.
Og så styrbord, ikke sant?
Ja. Er vi forbi?
Nei.
Forbi?
Ja.
Så frem på den pulletten der.
Frem på pulsen, ja.
Next, we'll be mounting the camera. So first I'll detach the existing camera. Last bolt holding the camera. So camera loose. Then I need to open up the junction box where the 12-volt power in is. That's it. Bring out the new one. Close off the Ethernet connection as I won't be using it. Then the power cable. Then feed everything through what is to become the watertight gland that stops water from entering into this junction box. Then insert the power cable from the ship. As an extra precaution, I will add this self-vulcanizing tape that will keep this connector watertight, just in case if water is to enter the junction box, even if it has a supposedly waterproof lid. Ethernet connection has a gasket here, so this should be watertight. Insert the rubber sealing into the cable gland. And tighten the nut. That should be nice and tight and snug. Just to make sure everything is working before we close this off, let's go inside and see if it's working. Okay, add device. That's good, the camera is working. I can permanently fix it to the wheelhouse top. Close off junction box. Those people at Reolink are not nice. Seemingly like mounts, but they're not like. I have 4mm screws, and I'll have a 4mm tab. Freshen up the holes that we're not using. I guess I could use some kind of caulking, but the butyl tape is what I have at hand right now, so I'll use that. I'll push it into the holes. The advantage of the butyl tape is that it will stay soft forever. Roll it between my fingers to make a string, and then wind it on the threads. Line up. This is the screw that fixes the camera to the mount, so it won't tilt or move anyway. So temporary like that. Then go inside and see if it looks right. Final tightening of everything. Like that, done. This is the fourth Reolink camera we have mounted on top here. They are marketed as waterproof IP67, but they fail after a year. They get water inside, and the picture gets hazy of the water inside.